Good morning. Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. So don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Just wanted to let Dolph know he's good morning, everybody. He is excused for not showing up yesterday. I guess, family, takes precedent over the show. I guess we'll give you a pass.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You could just just put us on speaker, some headphones or something.
Right.
I don't think
you could
there's
wear like those little inconspicuous earbuds, and it's like no one even knows, or just one, right? Just one earbud. No one would even know.
Just we're a family-friendly show too, so you could just play it in the car. It's not like your kids.
No one in the show. No one watches the show
dropping
as kids. Come on, these are degenerates.
F-bombs. Yeah.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. We are going to get started. We got plenty to chat about. I realized yesterday that we didn't go over NFTs that we're going to be launching and stuff. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more on that today. But before we do, we're going to shill ourselves at gmdefi.xyz. This is our website where you can find out all the things about GMDefi, including our tools, the Kimono indicator, which we use every day in the trade analysis section of the show. And it's an all-in-one indicator, shows you the different parts of the like momentum and volume and volatility and all kinds of other stuff. So check that out. Check out the Discord if you want access to that, all the good stuff. And let's jump into the headlines. U.S. senators propose a bill to make crypto transactions under $50 tax-free. How kind. It sounds like two senators, the Arizona Senator Kristen Sinema and Patrick Toomey from Pennsylvania, introduced a bill in Congress that will prevent Americans from reporting crypto transactions that earn less than $50. This would
crypto transactions that earn less. So do they mean
yes,
the money that you take out?
Okay.
Or put in?
Okay. So this is a quote here. The bill, dubbed the Virtual Currency Tax Fairness Act, nice name there, would allow Americans to use cryptocurrencies more easily as an everyday method of payment by exempting from taxes small personal transactions like buying a cup of coffee. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I think it's I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's like $50, very low amount. And I guess I guess people will then use their Coinbase card to buy their latte and then they won't get taxed on it. But I don't know. That's all it's going to do. Interestingly, a similar bill that sets the minimal reporting at $200 has been in the House for the past 2 congressional sessions. So who even knows what'll happen with these bills? Just because somebody presents a bill doesn't mean anything's really going to happen at all.
Doesn't exactly.
It's just a way to get a nice headline. DeKenza says that doesn't even cover gas. Exactly. How we gonna? I can't fill up my tank with my Coinbase card yet. How generous. They're letting us keep our money. Yes, I know. Things are changing around here. We can actually keep some of our money.
You just have a lot of so they won't tax $50. Just do a lot of $50.
Just lots of $50 transactions. Yeah, it's okay, I'm going to pay my rent in lots of $50 transactions. My landlord won't think that's weird at all.
Everyone in my family's just be getting to everyone. Yeah, everything's just gonna be like $49. You're like, that's such a weird number. It's like, well, you know,
I'm playing the game,
49 is
man.
now my new favorite
I'm playing
number.
the game.
Yeah.
Dolph
Just
says, wait
staying
for
under the
coffee to go
radar.
above $50. Yeah, then we're real effed. When coffee and
Ugh,
gas are $50.
dude.
Can you even
Yeah,
get
there's
a meal at a restaurant in a non-flyover country for $50? It doesn't feel like it anymore. That's for sure. That
dude,
is for
no
sure. I feel
joke.
like
I
it's been
went
expensive
to
to go out to eat lately. Oh, yeah.
Chipotle. Dude, what in the world happened there, man? It was
Everywhere.
like $16 for one fucking burrito.
I've noticed just the prices at all the
Unbelievable.
restaurants creeping up, just ever so
like,
slightly.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know what
trying
they
to eat out
did.
less
I
because
did get
I'm getting
guac. I
into
ordered
NFTs.
guac, but
Oh, well,
fuck,
that's
man.
why. The guac is now $8, so, you know, that's
What?
What?
That would make sense, honestly.
Those burritos, though, they're good for 2 meals. That is true. So at least it's still an okay deal. I mean, it's still like it's like 2,000 calories, so it's all good. Interest in Shiba Inu on Google has fallen to the lowest level in over a year. I'm trying not to laugh while I read this headline. I'm sorry. I don't take any pleasure in this at all, in reporting this. This is very sad, and I wish we could hype up our SHIB more. I'm trying to figure out what I can buy with my SHIB, but nobody takes my SHIB. So
Nobody takes my SHIB seriously.
But yeah, so declining interest in Shiba Inu. I wonder if it's because it was like a bull market kind of thing, right? It's like when there was shitloads of liquidity, we had so much fun putting all our money in meme tokens and rug pulls, and the party is changed. It's not as fruitful anymore. And yes, let's see what else. Chipotle, speaking of which, Matt, takes buy the dip literally with a new $200,000 crypto giveaway.
Yeah. Are you playing this game?
No, I'm not playing this game. Are you playing this game?
I might try to play it. It's like you got to guess when the bottom of the dip is.
Yes, I guess in an announcement yesterday, they said that through July 31st, so like the next couple days, fans would be able to play its Buy the Dip game using their rewards account. The company will give away $45,000 in Bitcoin, $10,000 in Ether, $13,000 in Solana. There's more Solana than Ether there. $14,000 in AVAX and $14,000 in Doge. We want to build the next generation of Chipotle fandom by connecting with the Web3 community. So I don't know. Is this just another top symbol? Is this the top of the current pump? Is that what this is?
They're
And now
just
we're
getting
going
into
down
the whole
further?
gambling thing, just like everyone else is. It's
Yeah, when are we going to get a
not
burrito
game, but play
flip
to
game?
earn. Play to earn. It's play to earn.
I want burrito flip.
You got to be careful with the words we use around here. It's play to
because
earn.
now everything is. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, get off
All
my
right.
back. Get off my back. So yeah. Anyway, they're going to be like giving away a bunch of money and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
SEC has launched a probe into Coinbase over alleged securities listing. They're reportedly investigating Coinbase for allowing U.S. residents to trade unregistered securities. So yeah, the clampdown could be kind of coming. I mean, there could be a washing out of many tokens. And
You think?
this could be, I don't know. So the popular crypto exchange Coinbase facing new SEC probe investigating whether it let Americans trade digital assets that should have been registered as securities. Coinbase has been allowing a lot more tokens to be listed there.
Oh,
in
dude,
recent
they have like
times.
it's shitcoin central over there.
Oh,
yeah, it's like
getting a nice 3 or 4% return on my Solana. That's a problem. We know that's a problem. Anytime now, I'm very suspicious of the high APYs on all these centralized exchanges.
oh, dude, yeah, it's
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing to get
yeah.
those
Why
returns?
is it? Yeah, I think yes, it's pretty bogus, man. I think I could get like 8% on the USDC. like just on USDC. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's
A little sketchy. The agency has said that it determined that 9 tokens traded by the individuals accused of insider trading at, I think this is, let's see, is this, I think this is connected to the former employee, maybe, that violated, the company's insider trading rules by tipping off his brother and a friend on upcoming token listings. This looks like maybe this it has a connection to that as well. And it says they've determined that 9 of those tokens were hallmarks of the definition of a security.
I am
So-
sorry, dude. I have to. You know what? I don't. This guy getting in trouble for insider trading, whatever. The politicians do it, like Nancy Pelosi, all the damn time. And this, and so they go after this one guy. So I honestly, I feel bad for the dude. The other thing is that he was telling his family members and friend, right, about it. So who the fuck snitched? Who's the snitch?
Wait, I thought we were being careful about what we were saying on this show.
Sorry, but snitches get stitches, dude. I don't care who you are. See, we got to stop that in this country. I'm tired of this whole like snitching culture of like, we're going to just constantly be telling on each other about shit. It's like, that's not community. That's ridiculous, dude.
I really
Quit
wonder
fucking snitching on
why
everyone.
the algorithm has stopped showing our videos to people. It just blows my mind. I can't figure it out. It may be that we use gang slang on the show. We talk about dick butts, and I think it's figured out that this show does not deserve any more views than it already gets. It's like, no, we need to shut this down. This has gone too far. Okay, well, let's move on from that story before we dig ourselves into a deeper hole. Binance CEO CZ sues a Bloomberg subsidiary for defamation. Didn't he also sue, wasn't it Forbes for something similar? And then he tried to buy them. So is this going to be the same thing? He's going to sue Bloomberg and then try to buy Bloomberg or something? He likes to file these suits. I think wasn't it
what did
Forbes?
Bloomberg say about Binance that they got them all up butthurt?
It sounds like the publisher had released an issue with the cover title Changpeng Zhao's Ponzi scheme.
Oh, nice.
Before modifying the title. So it says Binance previously sued Forbes over an unrelated issue, but they like to sue the media companies over there, and I don't know, that is a pretty inflammatory headline for sure. Is it wrong? Well, that's the question.
I was about to say it. Like it is. That's an accusation, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like, come on, man. We all know what this is. It's like we're all playing the same game here. Yeah, I mean, the thing, like, I'm just tired of like I don't know. I think it kind of sucks that the media companies are constantly getting sued over shit they say, because it's like, what eggshells are they walking on? It's like they can't be like publishing anything that's like could be potentially controversial, because there could be sued all the damn time.
And we have,
it's like, what happened to the free speech and shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we have the defamation laws and stuff, but
all they did was call it a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah,
that's all they did. That's not like that's not.
I think we've accused pretty much every exchange and project of being a Ponzi scheme on this show. We're just waiting for a letter.
It's like, if you could sue, if they're successful in suing something like that, I feel like, dude, quit getting your butt hurt all the damn time.
Dolph is very right. Lawyers are going to win either way.
Lawyers.
I think that's the theme of the past couple days, is that the lawyers are killing it in the crypto space. The people making the most profit right now in crypto are lawyers, because there's just lawsuits flying every day in this space. And I mean, yesterday, every headline, I think, was litigation related. So, here's another one. Here's another one. Okay. Here's another one. Hollywood producer was scamming crypto investors to maintain his extravagant lifestyle. Hollywood producer from Atalanta. Is that some new place that I'm not really familiar with? Atalanta?
Looks
Is
like
that
they
like
just spelled
is
Atlanta
that like
wrong.
Atlanta, but in Europe or
Atalanta.
something?
It's
Atalanta.
Atalanta.
Ryan Felton has pleaded guilty to obtaining
I
2.4
really hope they
million.
say Atalanta. Welcome to
Atlanta.
Atalanta.
It says it here again. Hollywood producer from Atalanta,
Maybe
Ryan
we're just
Felton.
I mean, if someone's around there, I'm sorry if we're just butchering this.
Oh,
Atalanta.
it's Kansas. Oh, come on, scamming. Let's hear this. And this is today's the day today's the day we protect the ruggers. We are defending
Yeah,
the ruggers today.
today we defend the insider traders and
And the
the
ruggers.
ruggers. And
Someone has to stand up for these people. He's been charged with, all the typical stuff they charge everyone with: wire fraud, securities fraud, money laundering. But here's what happened. So he apparently obtained the money by promoting an ICO. Remember the ICOs? Called Flick.
yeah.
And I actually remember Flick from the ICO days because this was a pretty hyped one. The promise here was that the company had the potential to surpass Netflix. And I think they had quite a few influencers in on this one. But notably, the money was wired to his account where he opted for all cash purchase of a $1.5 million house, a $180,000 Ferrari, a Chevy Tahoe, and $30,000 in bling. So, that was quick. That was a quick rug.
All right.
It's just like, yep, okay, take the money, go buy myself a sick pad and a Ferrari, and now I am a ballin' influencer. He probably has a bunch of Instagram followers now. ICO days still playing out. Lazy writing, Atalanta. Yes, Atalanta. Okay.
Atalanta.
Let's take a look at the charts, and then we will check out some NFT stuff.
All right,
Give us the
guys. So
charts.
here I am at the charts. I'm looking at Ethereum. Let's step back. All right. Let's just see how big of a dump we took yesterday. All right. So we've been in this range for quite some time. We were playing right in this range, and then it broke it. It broke our relationship yesterday. Okay. Our range is dead. The top range is gone. Forget it. It's gone. All right. Like an ex-girlfriend, not talking to them ever again. Okay, maybe we'll be back up here in a few months or something, or weeks, who knows. But it's for now, it's gone. Forget it. The relationship up here is done. We have a overbought signal on the daily since printed yesterday. We're now challenging the resistance fib from this larger range, right? It's from the lows here to here. We're challenging this resistance fib. Now, we could get a small bounce from here. I'm not, because this could be acting as a little support. No, I'm not thinking that it's going to be too supportive, right? I think
supporty?
it's kind of I think it's a kind of weak ass support, man. Because all you got really is right over here. I mean, we could maybe get a bounce up to here, maybe play this range a little bit before we start really moving down some more to the next level. Expect a bounce here, come down, expect a bounce here, and so on and so forth. Okay. So this is kind of what I'm thinking we could be in for. All right. Now let's see what could be happening today. See, the thing is, we do this show way too freaking early in the day to really know what the heck's gonna happen in the market.
Everything happens after the show. Yes,
absolutely, yeah. So,
because the market
again,
makers have
what
to
could
watch our show
happen?
first.
It could bounce here. What could happen? We come down to this level here. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, we either have a 7 to 8% pop, or we have a 7 to 8% drop. That's what I'm looking at here. Okay. Now what is it looking like on the lower? Yeah, I know. That's dude, that we're just at this level. It's perfect to be at for market open, isn't it? All right, so 2 hour. right? We've had this over bot signal for some time now. And the question is here, do we get a reversal? The pink vector candles, those usually get consumed pretty quickly. All right. They're kind of like momentum changing type of candles. It's like it's almost like a false red, right? That's kind of what those kind of say. Likewise, blue, it's kind of like a false green, right? Candle. So I'm thinking we could be seeing actually a pop here. Well, let's see if there's other indications that we maybe see a little bounce. 1 hour, we do have an oversold signal, but that money flow wave is pretty gross. VWAP is just barely over. That can change any moment. 24-minute is looks like the red is pinching in here on 24, right? Just kidding. Nope, now it's dumping. So it's see this is what I mean. It's like we're gonna be here for a sec. Like we're gonna be in this golden pocket right here. We're gonna be in between the 1390 and 66 area for a little bit, just until we kind of figure out which way this is actually going to be going for us. I mean, it doesn't to me. It doesn't look good. I think if we do pop like on ETH here, I have a short setup at um the about 1400. Why? Because I think we could maybe get a little bounce any moment, right? And it would just come up, claim this vector candle zone, and then come right back down. Plus, we have the 50 EMA that it could be challenging right here on like the 15-minute. And same with the 5-minute. The 5-minute has 15 EMA here. Yep, 1400 about. So but at the same time, it can't even bust over past 1390 right now. So I keep going back and forth and shorting 1390 to 1400. I'm trying to get a better entry kind of thing. But at the same, because I think overall this is going to be going down to test likely. Let's go back to see where we think this is going to all end up. I'm telling you, we're probably at right down here at 11 around 1150. We could come down here all the way to about 1,000. Let's see if we can get back to 3 digits. Could we get to triple digit ETH again? So and here though, like look, see, this is why I'm thinking like we could maybe get a bounce here because we have so many, like we can range here from here to 1490, right? So basically like 1400 to 1500. Sure, let's just say that we could range around here. That would make sense for a little bit. Because I would like to. I failed to get a short in up here. I don't want to talk about it. I missed it. I missed the boat, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. We're not going there. But it sucked. I was bummed. That happens. I missed a short. But and I was waiting during this whole range. I was like, I'm gonna get this short over here. I was just too focused on the local range, and not paying attention to the bigger picture yesterday. So I missed that short. But here it's like, you know what? Hey, on the 4-hour, VWAP is starting to trend up and money flow, it's not pointing down, right? I mean, again, that's why I think, and it could, a lot of times price action happens in between the moving averages, especially when it's going to start to switch. All right. So here it looks like price on the 4-hour just rejected off of the 200 moving average. It would make sense to me to come up, challenge the 50 moving average, getting moved down, challenge it maybe a couple times, kind of creating a wedge, and then break down from there. That's something to kind of I'd be looking out for and to expect. But it's so anyways, at this point, it's like if you use low leverage and you went long or short right here, Just you could probably find a winner there. You know what I mean? We're gonna be seeing a move. And I wouldn't surprise me for a little pump. Like I was saying, to up here in the top of this, chest, basically range in this fib level for a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens today. I mean, right now it's at this 1390, and I've been, like I said, off and on about shorting it because I just see some signs of life still of it being able to maybe make a slight move up, either to 1400 or and I could get, just a little bit better short. Or we get a move up to, we start actually moving on up to this level up here. Because 15-minute is, if this prints, I might go long, honestly, just to see what happens here. If we can at least maybe test the daily open, or maybe we get the 50 EMA here on the 15, and that would be like around just under, like above 1400. It's 1415. So I'm there's reasons to say, okay, let's go long right here and scalp this little pump or whatnot. But then it overall, right, it looks pretty dumpy on a larger scale. So be cautious of that. All right, let's go to I wonder if I keep my order in on that short. I'm kind of having second thoughts.
Oh boy.
I'll pause it. All right, let me pause this, guys. I don't want it filled up while I'm doing the show.
Live anxiety.
Live anxiety.
Live.
Well, it's just like I like the 15-minute, like one of my rules is like, okay, if the hour is green, right, on the kimono wave, we have a green wave, and the 15-minute starts to go long, that's not a good time to be trying to short. All right, that could be a momentum shifter right there. So if anything, I'd be going long right there, honestly. That's what I'd be doing. So I'm gonna cancel my short just because I have conflicting narratives,
conflicting feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Like right now, like I would honestly be, maybe it sounds psycho, but yeah, maybe more comfortable going along right here, just seeing if we can get a pump. I know, dude, and I'd be the only one. But honestly, I think what I might do is just wait to see if we get a pump. Okay, cool. If I miss out on it, I won't feel that bad. I'm just gonna be waiting for this short up here that I missed out on. Because I'd love to fill a short up here and just write it all the way down. So that's what I'm looking for. The short to write it all the way down to Goblin Town.
Oh God, you want to go back to Goblin Town? Oh boy.
We're going, bro. We're going.
boy.
We could see three digit ETH.
That must mean it's probably time to buy a Goblin Town NFT, because they'll probably launch something right at the next bottom.
When it goes back. All right, let's check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin took a way more drastic dump. So on the same fib scale, right? We on the same range, right? Essentially, as the ETH and Bitcoin that we're looking at here. Ethereum still hold on to the top resistance fib. All right. So it's still up in this area, whereas Bitcoin came right down here. Man, I should have maybe tried. I should trade. The thing is, Bitcoin's just so much more boring. I don't know, man. It's gosh, all the signs were there too to put a short in up here. Like you had the daily red dot forming, price action up here, perfect short. Oh my gosh, that would have been beautiful. Maybe I should watch Bitcoin more. So now, I mean, we're testing the fib level down here, so we can maybe see a bounce, and then we start coming back down more, or we just keep on coming down. Let's see what's going to be happening here. 4 hour is looking on the kimono wave dumpy. Is there a butt? Yeah, all right. Hey, VWAP is starting to point up. Maybe money flow starts to point up, and we get a little bounce back up to this area. And if we do, I will be taking that short. Oh, another thing to be thinking about, the Fed, I think,
Yeah,
tomorrow
tomorrow.
meeting, right?
Yeah,
Fed
everybody's
meeting
asking,
tomorrow.
is it priced in already to the market action, or are we going to see some more dumpage?
Right. It's almost
Question.
like it's almost because that's the thing is like every time you think it's gonna dump when they say something, it doesn't, or I don't know. It's um and what is it? Buy the rumors, sell the news. Is that it, or
Yeah,
is that it's the other way around?
yeah. No, buy the rumor, sell the news. Yep, that's the
Yeah.
way. That's the
So
way to do it.
so maybe we do get the move up today, and then the dump tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
If that's how the saying goes. Because right now, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking at signs saying, "Hey, 1 hour. Is it like ETH? Yeah, we have a green wave. We're go. 15-minute. We could be printing. We
Mhm.
could be go for launch. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mhm. We
Mhm.
could be. I mean, it's bounced off from the level. I would expect, geez, if it made it all, that could be, we could see maybe a decent move here. Um, Or you know what? It could just also bounce off the 50 MA and go back down. Because if you see,
Why
that's
you always have
exactly
to
what's
say that?
been. Well, it's just because it's been hanging out down here. You see, and the 50 EMA is down below the 200 EMA, and it's been challenging it and rejecting it, challenging it, and probably rejecting it. So, um, that's just how it's been going. All right, let's do what? Ape Watch. Let's check out
Yeah, let's
Ape
check out
is
Ape.
down 4%. Oh yeah, some guys are hanging
4%.
on.
That's a pretty good
Um
move.
yeah, Ape, I've been here, let's turn some of this off here so it's a little bit easier to see. So again, I have my little local fibs. I was playing with the ranges. Broke it. It's broken. It's done for. Not quite yet, actually. Actually with Ape, I would actually say that because it's been down here before, right? It extends below the fib level and then rejects up. Um, but we are, right? It's never been down here and facing a daily red dot. So not looking pretty right now for Ape. I wonder if and it's right at, if this would have been a great short position right up here. Um, And I was watching Ape yesterday. I didn't make a trade on Ape though. So we could be seeing some bouncing here, some price action bouncing from this level to this one. Um, but let's see, like, what are we on 4 hours? So let's check out 1 hour. 1 hour, we have an overbought signal. Um, so it could be just choppy as we just head on down. Just head on down. So if we're heading down to Goblin Town,
Gotta go get my
I would
goblin
expect
burger.
Ape to maybe get a bounce around this golden pocket here, which is around the $4-5. All right. So maybe we get a little bounce, a little recovery here at 5, right? So this we can so we could just like it has in the past too here, right? It's not too different. Ranges here, then it comes down and ranges here, then it comes down and ranges here, and then it goes backwards like that for some reason. Yeah, so it could be that's what I'm expecting currently for these guys. I
For the
mean,
apes.
I think I'm just gonna maybe have to delete my local fibs up here.
Oh,
Just
delete your
useless
fib.
now. They're useless now. So I'm gonna be playing more of these the zoomed out fibs since it seems like that's what we are now mostly reacting with, and it's gonna be an interesting one because we're at levels again where we're seeing opportunity and reasons and signs of it bouncing a little bit. You know, it's gonna dump in the longer term, right? So, just depends what kind of trader you are. If you're just a hodler, put it in. Don't worry about it. Which I should probably just be doing. I'd be much better off. Then just put in a short and let it ride. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just do it.
I like Dickensis here. He put in like the Latin for goodbye Fibonacci here down in the chat. Very, very sophisticated of you there, Dickensis.
Ooh.
Arrivederci Fibonacci. So
Ooh.
I like that. I like that. I think that's what you should say. It almost sounds like some kind of Harry Potter like thing, Arrivederci Fibonacci, like like a curse.
It's a Harry Potter spell. Yeah. See,
spell.
guys, we're starting. See, this 1 hour starting to pinch. We get an overbought signal on that red hour. We're toast. We're toast.
Toast. Yeah,
I
pretty
should have
weak
just got my. I
momentum there.
should have not been. Oh, see, it didn't miss my 1400 mark, barely there. I mean, it's I'll probably just get a short in here. I mean, yeah, 15-minute did not print, guys. It didn't print that green dot. So my 1390 would have been an awesome entry. Of course, I shoot myself in the foot trying to be greedy and getting $10 better entry price.
Well, while Matt cries about his entry price, we'll let him do that in peace, and we'll run the brief intermission here, and then we'll be back, and we'll chat about what's going on in the NFT market. Everybody, stay where you're seated. There may be some eggs involved, so strap in, buckle up.
Not have sons who are too busy buying NFTs and saying, oh, I made a little bit of money, and have skinny little arms and go to crypto conventions and be dorks. I will not have nerds as children. I refuse to have a nerd carry the name Tate. If my son is a nerd, one of us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
You like that? You want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. You want me to keep going? You want me to do it even harder?
Yeah. Turn around.
Do you hear that? Do you like the ASMR? Do you want me to do it again?
I love that cat.
It's behind you.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is? No, fugazi. It's fake. Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's not fucking real. Right? All right. Stay with me. We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
What happened yesterday. Today's the day. Go out there. Don't take shit from nobody. You got a dream, fucking live it. Live it. And if they don't want to be a part of your dream, fuck it. Throw them off the railing. Who gives a fuck? At the end, it's you against the fucking world. You follow me? And then it's you against you. So you got two fucking wars you're fighting at one time. Smoke a little reefer, write your notes, do your 22 push-ups, and tell the world, you know what? You better fucking hide in camouflage, because I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
For watching GMTV.
Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. Yes, even through the egg stuff, you're still here. So it's like an audience check, the intermission. Like, let's see, let's test the audience, see if they'll stick around. But let's take a look at the NFT morning report over on Lucky Trader. Total volume in the past 24-hour Ledger Market Pass has been at the top of the list. It was Dickensis let me know this morning it minted for 0.3. The floor is sitting right around 0.56 right now. They've done 861 ETH in volume. So these Ledger Market Passes have been flying. And I think that's just the whitelist. I think the public sale is today. So this is I think a 10K collection, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mean, they sold out a large majority of the items just in their whitelist. So this one has done pretty well. And I was saying maybe the market's coming back. We got that Marikai project that launched yesterday that minted out and did really well. And with this market Ledger Pass, which is doing well. as far as I can tell, this gets you like some whitelist spots, maybe some airdrops. And so Dickensis and I were talking in the Discord this morning, kind of trying to figure out, like if you buy one of these, do you think the airdrops will be enough to like, will you essentially be getting airdropped free money and that equals or exceeds the amount of that you minted, the cost of mint? That's kind of the calculation there. So yeah, I just think it's interesting to see that you got a market pass that's doing really well, and I think that's probably a healthy sign. Mooncats too. Oh man, Mooncats. Remember we mentioned this one yesterday. Mooncats has done 705 ETH with a 0.1 ETH floor right now. These are unrevealed and a obvious derivative of what project? So yeah, this one, another one. I mean, I want to say this was a free mint, I think. I would hope it was a free mint, but now, man, people who are buying this now, nice, sweet little exit liquidity for those people that minted that one. Other than that, top projects, Mutant Apes, CryptoPunks, Other Deeds, the usual suspects up there. And today we've got the Nickelodeon Slime Challenge goes live at noon Eastern for the Rugrats and Hey Arnold collection. You'll be able to burn your Nickelodeon NFT to receive back slime based on your attribute scores. And then what will happen when you get slime? Well, when a holder has accrued 10 slime, they will have the ability to perform a mashup, or the collector can choose to sell the slime. Only 5,000 slime will be available, meaning not every holder will be able to receive it, as there are 4,275 NFTs in the collection, and on Ethereum, and an additional 19,000 on Polygon. I'm seeing this more and more. The cross chain collections. I know today you've got. Let me find the tab. You've got the this project launching on OpenSea Launchpad. This is their second project that they are launching. The first one was that Zuni's project that I really just was not a fan of the Zuni's project. It was weak. And it didn't mint out. So yes, you've got now this is called Monkai, and this project is let's see here. This one is multi-chain as well on Ethereum, Sol, and Near, actually. And this one has an anime series kind of twist, I believe. I haven't looked too much into it, but I think they're promising, some kind of anime show or something like that. So, this is coming out today. We'll see. This is another test of the OpenSea Launchpad. See what can be done over there. Can they get a a mint out project over there? I guess that's what everybody's waiting to see. I mean, there's a lot of followers on this account. There seems to be a decent amount of hype. I would say it's definitely more hyped than the Zuni's project, but we'll have to see. It's it's minting for 2.4 Sol. So, it's not a super high mint, but it's still, still a risk, of course. And I'll just be curious to see really how the allow list goes, how the allow list sale goes. And then we'll I think that'll tell us more about really the long-term prospects of this project. So Dolph says, nice animations. Dolph, I know you're a Near person.
Yeah, those are nice. I mean, I like GIFs.
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice animations. I agree. Let's look real quick at just some of the other things going on in the market right now. When you look at the trending list, we got, again, a lot of the classic blue chips are up at the top. You got the Isekai Meta that we launched yesterday, still doing pretty good. It looks like the floor for this one is right around 0.25. I'm trying to remember. I have such a short-term bad memory that I can't really remember what that even minted for. I know this Bad Influence project is another one that has been, I've seen people tweeting about this one this morning. There's a band of misfits on a mission to shake shit up. So this is another project. Let's go check it out. What do these look like? Oh yeah, these are unrevealed too. So another project that's doing seemingly all right, you know. So I don't know. I mean, maybe we're getting some liquidity back into the Ethereum NFT space. It's hard to tell, but we're getting projects that are starting to make me feel nostalgic about the good old days when we had things minting out and real projects happening and launching.
Wow.
So would you look at that? Would you look at that? Geez, there's so much. Dekenza was saying that since we were talking about Goblin Town, that the Goblin Town project was announcing a couple different new things. I guess they've been tweeting in the past 24 hours about, I guess there will be a new McGoblin utility. The burgers will finally have a utility. So I did see the price jumped on these a little bit overnight, and they're sitting at around 1.5. If you go to their Twitter, you can see a couple things. So we've got this Grumple Trap research. I think this you use burgers to trap these grumples. And I think this is maybe kind of what a grumple looks like. I'm not totally sure if I almost feel like if this is blurred out or something, like we're not getting the full view. And I'm trying to figure out, is this the front? Like, does it have a butt?
No, bro. They've shown they have other animations of these.
Okay,
they're featured in other.
Okay, I'm glad you know what's going on because I'm very confused by those little grumples. But
yeah, if you keep going, if you scroll far enough, you'll find one of their illustrations that shows them, dude.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm totally out of the loop. But this tweet here is even more confusing to me. And he says he's confused. I'm even more confused. He said we start. That's master baiting on Friday. Yes, I think that's what they are starting to do. And I also saw they've had, I think, like an art update on the goblins as well, because I've seen like a bunch of new traits on the goblins over the past couple days. Everybody's been posting their goblins with all their new traits. So yeah, things are happening over at Goblin Town.
Interesting.
Things are happening, and it's like it looks like they're definitely building over there for sure, and the art is just getting pumped out still. So I think, will we see a Goblin Town resurgence is the question, and maybe it will be when the market finally hits the bottom again. We'll see. We'll see. Nice. Crypto dick butts price is coming back down to earth a little bit. I like to see that as a.
Are you buying one yet?
Just not going to talk about it too much. Not going to talk about it too much anymore until I have one. I'm not going to tease everybody too much anymore until I buy one. Yesterday, over just to chit chat about some Solana stuff. Over on Solana, this project, which is this project that was from a one-of-one artist named John Lay, launched and really almost crashed crashed Solana because people were all in a minting frenzy. It also got botted, but it was selling for 5 SOL, and it's now up to about a 15 SOL floor. So really just took off.
It minted for 5?
Yeah, minted for 5, and now it's up around 15. And it's actually was the top, let's see here on Magic Eden. It was the most popular collection this morning. Let's see if it still is. If my computer will load what's going on here. Let's reload the page. Yeah, so but that's interesting to just see that an artist that makes just kind of individual art pieces is doing well. It's so, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to see as the market evolves and to see, just what's kind of happening. Oh yeah, the first edition. So we're right at a floor 15, and it is trending there on Magic Eden. So, and it's the same. It's just the same thing here. So, yeah, it's just kind of interesting, really. So there's 500 actually of these. So, yeah, I mean, crazy, just really crazy to me, at least. Let's look at what's going on with projects that are launching today over on Solana. Let's see if I can get my tabs organized here. I got too many tabs open, everybody. Yes, let's look. I've got all these tools open. I'm looking at a bunch of different things. It's kind of confusing. So yeah, Launch My NFT is this is an interesting site because both Ethereum and Solana projects launch on this launch pad, which I think is kind of cool that it's cross-chain. I'd love to see more of these cross-chain launch pads. I like the cross-chain marketplaces. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this Launch My NFT. This is a good one for getting in on projects before they really hit some of the main marketplaces like Magic Eden. You can see in the Solana space, there's so much gambling stuff still going on. Instead of DGen coin flip, you have DGen flip coin, DGen mines. You still got a lot of the gambling stuff going on.
DGen mines?
I'm guessing it's like Minesweeper is my guess, but I could totally be wrong there. Could totally be wrong. And you actually have more than just Ethereum. You have actually projects launching on a bunch of different blockchains on here. You can see this Pelgators is on AVAX here. So yeah, this is just an interesting place to be able to see cross-chain launches, which again, I like being able to see launches from different blockchains all in one space. So this is a little site for everybody to check out. What else is going on? I don't know. I think that's pretty much my rant, my what's going on rant. Every morning I check Hello Moon and I see where the money is flowing in these different projects in the Solana space. I was listening to a spaces. Oh yeah, I wanted to show somebody had shared this video. I mean, we don't really have to look at it, but there was a video. It was an interview with the founder of Liberty Square, which is a project over on Solana that is a bunch of squirrels essentially. But it was an interview with the founder, and he had a mask on, a hoodie up. He's totally anonymous. And it just was so funny because it was like a really formal podcast. The host, it looks just totally normal, and they're having just a conversation about what's going on in the sphere. And I think, there's a lot of potential rug pulls still going on over in the Solana space because all these founders seem to really be adamant about hiding their identity. And, I don't have a problem with that per se. I actually, that was one of the things that I liked about the NFT space was that, anonymity is kind of accepted, but it's a pretty funny interview. And if you want to see that, you can go hang out in the Discord, of course. But yeah, I was listening to a spaces last night, and they were going real hard against the Ethereum space, just saying that all these Ethereum NFT or influencers are coming over to Solana now to get their exit liquidity because they're just there's not as much engagement going on in the Ethereum space. And it is interesting to look at NFT Respect and what's that other one, Coin Feeds, I think it is. Yeah, Coin Feeds is another interesting one that shows just the social what's going on with social mentions on different blockchains. And it's pretty mixed here, but I will say again, just for the amount of volume, that's going on OpenSea is way higher than the volume going on in Solana. So there's still a lot more volume, total volume going on in the Ethereum space, but there is I think a lot more noise going on in the Solana space on Twitter and on social media. So there's a disparity there. And I think, yeah, that's why you got ETH influencers popping into these spaces and trying to figure out the space. They, there was an Ethereum influencer. I'm not going to say who it was, but they were in the space and they just started asking the most facepalm questions even too. And they were just getting totally ragged on. And, so I think there is definitely some improvement, like on the social aspect that, the ETH space could take some notes from the Solana space. So, I think we should start engagement farming, really, the Solana space, because they engage. So it's like you can really engagement farm them and take advantage of their attention over there. Maybe that just means they're bigger suckers than the people in the Ethereum space. I'm not totally sure, but there's a lot of things happening in these other chains. Is just what I'm saying. And I'm impressed by the freaking tools on Solana, man. The people building, the developers building tools over on Solana are totally crushing it. The tools are way superior over there. I mean, the best thing I've got over on Ethereum is Bridger, and it's good, but it still is not as good as a lot of the tools. Like, Hello Moon is a really, this is a very impressive platform. And you can even trade. You can do swaps here, free swaps. So you can do you can be swapping just DeFi tokens over here. And they've even got a really nice DeFi section here that just shows, even where the money is flowing between different DeFi protocols. It's a really good tool. And that's why I just think like the Ethereum space, I'm like, where are all the tool builders? Did everybody just leave during the bear market? It's like very crickety recently, and I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's true. I mean, I definitely I think that just other chains like Sol kind of having their moment right now. I'm not I it's going to be interesting. I think that, the gas and everything associated with Ethereum, I think deters a lot of people. That's just I think the big reason downfall for Ethereum. If they, maybe version 2 fixes that enough to be able to for them to be able to kind of compete
Get
with
some of that liquidity back. Yeah.
these newer layer ones,
Mhm.
then they can, I think. But it is I do see, it just the enthusiasm for Ethereum has died down. I mean, the price has been pumping like crazy and everything.
Yeah.
I think people are very bullish on it, and in the long term and whatnot. It's just right now in the NFT space, I don't know. I do see a lot more hype on like Sol projects and whatnot than I do on a lot of Ethereum.
Yeah. And I've been listening to
At least that's what I
people
see
over
from
there, and I
Twitter.
think there's a lot of normal people over there that are just that are like, it's like they heard that, they were new to NFTs in the past 6 months. A lot of these people, I think, and they just heard about Ethereum NFTs. That's maybe what they first got into. And then they heard that Solana NFTs had like no gas. And so they just got curious. And most of them don't really care. They're not they're not maxis of any blockchain. And a lot of them didn't have any major investments in Ethereum already, I think. And so they got wooed over by the cheap gas, especially in the kind of more bearish market. And they just, I think that's what's wooed over a number of people. Despite all of Solana's flaws and the uncertainty of the future of that blockchain, really. And I think, man, there's some great developers over there. I would actually love to maybe interview some of them, because the tool builders over there are totally crushing it. This is another one, Hyperspace. I've really been getting into this one. And this one shows you what the different active wallets are buying and selling, which is really interesting. You can also like pretty much track influencers' wallets on here and see what projects they're getting, a bunch of, and you can maybe even see where the pump and dumps are going to happen.
Trade.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. And I'm pretty new at Solana, but a little humble brag, I'm in the top 40% and top 21% of all time, as far as wallets go. So, just a humble little brag there about my Solana wallet. I'm not in the top like 10%, but I'm in the top 20. So It's something.
And how do they rank it? Like just your profits and trade, or
Yeah,
like
just based off your overall lifetime profits on your wallet. So yeah, interesting stuff. I like
that means
hyperspace.
that they
It's
aren't.
another
That means a lot of people really aren't making that much profit over there.
No, yeah. Oh, of course not. I mean, that's most people, period. I mean, most people in crypto are the exit liquidity.
Yeah.
That's the truth. So, it's and that's why the tools actually help a lot. The only reason I've had any edge is because I'm using these tools and I'm using the smart
Right.
money flows and the wallet tracking. And that's the way that I've been able to make some profit over on Solana, is just by using these tools.
Just-
That's why I'm obsessed with the tools now. And I'm like, where are the freaking Ethereum tools that give me this shit
Just
without charging
following
me
the
out the ass?
whales. Yeah.
There's a Nansen. I like Nansen over on Ethereum, but it's expensive for what they're giving me. And I can get all of Nansen's features totally free over in the Solana space. So,
Damn.
I think it's going to be interesting. Top 10% will come in time, Dolph says. Yes, thank you, Dolph.
And then I
appreciate
believe
the trust.
Dolphin to Kansas was basically saying that we're too chicken to go all money in on a game. Go all in.
Yeah, we're not going to go all in.
Is
I'm
that
not
what
going to
it-
allow you to bully me to put my entire wallet.
I was gonna
into
say
DJ
I
Coin
do
Flip.
every day in the market, and I get my ass handed to me quite a bit. So
Matt just needs to start live streaming his trading.
You want to see someone lose $10,000 a day? Watch me trade. Yeah.
I was actually at Target yesterday, and I saw the punching bags were on sale, and I sent Matt a picture of them because I think we need to get a punching bag in the back of Matt's office there and start doing the trading live streams, just so that just for the views, Matt. We need engagement farm here, so I need you to go lose live for us and start punching things.
I'm not gonna.
Paid analytics tools are cringe. Well, and paid analytics tools, they're just not. They're not gonna. It's not gonna last. That model is not gonna last because you're gonna get free people who are willing to make these tools for free, and that's like what's happened in the Solana space. There's almost no paid tools over here because there's the free ones are just good enough. So okay, we'll flip the coin though. We'll flip the coin just to close things out here.
Play game.
We will play game. Let me
I think every time we played this, you pretty much came out even.
Yes, that's about where we end things. Okay, we're gonna flip with Matt's favorite heads. We're gonna give heads a try. Okay, that wasn't so great. I'm getting rugged on chain. Maybe tomorrow we'll play Soul Crash. Soul Crash is like even more anxiety inducing. So let's do it again.
Yeah, I like Soul Crash.
Yeah, we could play Soul Crash live. Maybe I'll put a Solana, a full soul. Oh, nice. We are even. That means we got to flip again, right? Because we're even.
Yeah.
Claim our reward.
I mean, minus fees, but yeah.
Of course, yes. Minus fees. And I was going to actually... Did we already show everybody Soul Crash?
Yeah.
We showed everybody. Oh, we did? Okay, cool. Let's go double or nothing. Here we go. On heads.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, dude, we're on a 2-win streak right now. I guess we have to go again.
Go
I guess
again.
We got to go again. Okay, let's go.
When you're hot, you don't stop.
When you're hot, you don't stop. Dickensis knows that. The coin is a grumble, but yes, it is. I don't understand the concept. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't understand the Soul Crash concept. Yeah, the Soul Crash concept is very simple. Like all you do is you just you bet and then you try to get out before it crashes. So you hit like withdraw essentially or get out, and you get out and like so if you got out before 1.92 like 1.7, then you would get 1.7x what you bet. But if it crashes before you get out, you lose everything. So it's a pretty simple concept once you play. Oh, let's see, that one crashed right away, which does happen, and that sucks. I've noticed a lot of people bet very small amounts, and I think that could be part of the strategy is you bet a very small amount, and so that and you're just letting it run, and you're trying to get really high runs. Because like I saw the other day, I took a screenshot because it blew my mind. It went 4,000x on one of these runs. No one was in it by the time it got to 4,000, but this thing can run for a while. I mean, 3, 4, 5 is not
right now at
abnormal.
4x.
So yeah, it's best to learn by trying. I will do this one. I have to deposit some money onto this one.
Go.
To get it into my wallet over
Who's
there.
still holding? There's two people still holding this.
One still
Get
holding.
The hell
one
out,
still
dude.
holding.
Get the fuck out. Take
Dude,
your profits, dude.
I know.
Take your fucking profits, bro.
Oh, he lost.
Oh, dude, did he fall asleep or something?
What was he doing? Yeah, you could have. See, Kenza, this is why this one is even more addicting than the flip. Because
yeah, this one. See, this one scares me.
Matt would
lot.
lose a bunch of money on this one.
I would be on here a lot. Yeah.
This is why Matt can't have a phantom wallet, because he would start going to all the casino games.
Yeah.
He'd be playing casino games all day. So yeah,
look at that. I mean, you would have got double your money there easy. It's kind of like, I think once you hit that 2x, if you play this every time and you just are like, okay, I'm going to do small amount 2x every time, I wonder what your win loss ratio would be.
Yeah, I was trying to do small wins the other day. I messed around with it a little bit, but I was getting kind of killed. But I think that I was betting too much per the time. I think I needed to bet lower amount. I was doing 0.25, which I think is way too much. I think you want to do like 0.01 or something like that, because your risk is really low then, and you can let it run more. But we'll see. Yeah, put 10K down on this one. Yeah, Matt. Let's see. Load your phantom wallet up, buddy. Let's.
Oh my gosh.
Big brain stuff. So yeah, we'll play this tomorrow. I'll load up the Soul Crash wallet.
That would be so. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Yeah,
dude, people.
Yeah, someone got
get
put down one soul.
Yeah, people get down pretty bad. Let's go look at the leaderboard real quick. You have. Oh, I don't think this shows you the most loss. And the leaderboard doesn't even seem to be showing me anything right now.
No, you got to go to the loser board.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, is the loser board. But I have seen like people talking in the chat just how they'll be down a bunch. And I mean, there's also 5% house edge, it says on this game. So I don't know, take that for what it is. But
so the house will win 5% more of the time, basically.
Something like that. Tell the chat to come here and chat. Yeah, maybe we'll. You have to bet a full soul. You have to bet a full soul in order to be able to chat. So you have to be willing to lose at least a full Solana to be able to chat.
At least once, is that it?
Yeah, I think once. Yeah, at least once.
Just once.
Activates the chat. Yeah.
So well, there you go. Then you just have to do. Go for it.
Marketing expense. That's actually not a bad idea. Actually, yeah, we should go into the chat tomorrow and be like, oh, we're playing this live. Say hi. Engagement farming. See, we got to get better at getting engagement farming around here. We don't do enough of that. Okay, guys. Well, let's see.
I just sit here and stare at charts, dude. I don't talk to people.
Did we flip? I don't think we flipped. Okay, we're going to do our final flip. I'm going to start the music, and we're going to do our final flip to do this out, and we will hopefully be winners, you guys. We will hopefully be winners.
Oh, check out Discord too for
what
updates that Freeman dropped.
Oh yes. Check out the DAO channel on the Discord. Give us your feedback on what we put in there. We put some weird shiz in there, so yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do it on Matt's heads. I mean, we're gonna do it on Matt's heads. Here we go. Double or nothing, baby.
Let's gonna
close this out with a win. Let's close this out with a win. Come on.
It's gonna win.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Well, that's it. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place.